Be starting here soon. Welcome everybody. All right. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Woodchucker, and I've got lots of carvings to show you. But first, we're going to work on this one. We're going to do a little fixing of this crack, and then I'll move on to some other ones. We're going to be doing some sealing, torching, and then coming back and fixing my little carving I did on this guy. So it came off Harry Potter, and it's gonna be fun. I've got a carving of a jackass. Yep, I said it. And then I've got my Hulk. I'll be sealing. I've got my little hairy palm tree mushroom dude. I got a gnome, and I have a uh, wood logged carve book for my history of carving. And I've got my weird mushroom looking dude with a snake wrap with little mushrooms on it, and a couple other ones I'll be showing you, and some cool walking sticks. So let's get this going so we can let it dry, and then we'll carve it and groove it down to where it matches, a little torching, and then we'll be finishing this guy. So that's what we're doing. Let me get on some little bit of my apron. It's a little dusty. Wife got this for me, so don't ruin my clothes. A little dusty. Let's see how this guy works out here. Yeah, wrap around. It's a nice little apron. Look like a school teacher, I guess. Put on my mic so you guys can hear me a little more. Probably talking to myself. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the thumbs up. So, I've done a lot of carvings. There we go. Let me get my mic. Done a lot of carvings, so this is going to be kind of a little bit of a special live, because you get to see a ton of stuff that I have carved over. I don't know where I started. I got lost. So, but first, my wife asked me something, and I better get her done. So we're gonna ditch to the left here a little bit, and I'll show you what's going on. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. So we're gonna take you across my path to my little natural water feature I made totally from scratch. Everything. It's pretty cool. Off to my wife's she shed. Little weird guy here. Little smoking a cigar there. Just having fun. So let's go over here, across the way. Oh, yep, can't miss nothing. Nice mushroom. Let's go back. So I got my garden. My wife asked me to pick some green beans. So I better pick some greens. Got lots of cool stuff here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Ooh. Move the gate. Got a husky, so she likes to get in there. And before we get going on my carvings, I gotta pick all these green beans. Boy, they showed up quick. Look at these guys. Love it. Nice and sweet. So, man, they just came out of nowhere. Look at these guys. All over the place. Told my wife, I said, hey, we got green beans we got to eat tonight. She said, oh, no way. And I said, yeah. So, man, look at this. Suckers grow like weeds. Look at that. Look at the size of that guy. Perfect size. You let them get too big, they kind of get a nice shell around them, kind of a little bit tough. So get them while they're young. Man, look at this. This thing wraps all the way over. Man, look at them. You got to move all the leaves just to get them off. Let's see. There's no one. Green beans. If you're going to have a garden, you can't go wrong with green beans. They're awesome. Man, they go all the way up here. Look at that sucker. Woo! That's a nice one. Look at that. That's as long as my hand here. Look at that. All right, we'll make this quick. Sorry, guys. Got to do the little honeydew list here. Not bad of a honeydew list. So then we'll get back and we'll start getting on my wood carvings and repairs. Ooh, man. If you ever want to pollinate your garden where you need the bees, and so they go to flower to pollinate, all you gotta do is take some wood, some logs, whatever you want, drill holes in them, put them all over your garden. It attracts bees and brings them in, so you can they can have you pollinate and give you a good garden. So just a little tip, works great, brings in the bees. I already bring in bees with all my carvings, but if you don't have the wood and the smell, that's what you do. Brings them right in. Let's see here. I'll go on the back side, get her done. There we go. Look at that. Right on the back side. Man, look at that. It's loaded. It's awesome. Let's see. You guys can see here. Yeah, here we go. Get you up there. Nice. Ooh, doggy. Look at these. Like a kid in a candy store. Yeah, didn't like green beans when I was a kid, but boy, taste buds change. Ooh, look at that. Man, big ones. So green beans, you pick them every day. They give you more than you need. So if you're throwing a garden, there's a lot of stuff that is really hard and worth your money. And green beans will give you everything you want and more. So you'll be giving it to neighbors and everything. I'm in Arizona, so you gotta really start early. If you don't, you'll have a hard time having it produce before the heat comes. And we started early, and boy, it didn't seem like it was early enough, but we're still there. We're getting them. Before you know it, you're picking like I am. They're everywhere. You can come out every 2 days and get a bowl. So that's mine. Got to get my wife's here. And you'll miss them. So that's why we stretched out the vine, get them a real big wrap. They are everywhere. Let's see here. Just when you think you got them all, you keep looking, you're like, gosh, I'm still finding them. It's like an Easter egg hunt. Got to move the leaves. Let's see here. Usually about 3 to 4 feet up, that's when they start producing. Everything down low is not really producing. Flowers start to bloom about here, about 3-4 feet up, and then that's when it just goes crazy. You can pick greens. Green beans, they don't even have to be big. So if you need green beans, you can pick them anytime you want. Green bean casserole, just green beans, green bean soup, grilled green beans, right over juniper. Oh yeah, lots of good stuff. I do some cooking too, a little bit of, I'm a meat cutter, so I'm always around the rare meat. So I do some cooking here and there. Lots, everything's on my homemade grill. And I got a fireplace, so I'll show you that here. All right, we're getting down, getting down. Come on, greens. Yep, up high. Man, it's starting to wrap over the top. All right, a couple more, and then I'm excited. I want to get to my carvings here. Nothing up high. They're starting to drop back down. Man, these things, look at that. They're going up, and then they're just looping right back down. All right. Here we go. Just another minute. Gotta finish that, honey-do list. This thing's just lush. Loaded. Move the leaves. Look around. Oh, a little bit down low. Look at that. Another picking. Ooh, sweet picking. Get in the middle. Where are we at? We looked a couple days ago, we didn't see nothing. There's some more. 2 days later, bam. Ooh, missed you. Look at that. From one day. Ain't bad. That's enough for a meal. Nice and natural. A couple days later, I'll be picking some more. And I missed a bunch too. Oh, see? There we go. Bam. Man, these things are... Ain't nothing better than homegrown greens. We got cilantro, we got lettuce. I know I'm rambling, sorry. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, see the wood? Right here. See the wood right there? See all the holes? Promotes if you need it. Gotta pick some. Yeah. So I built this here. I'll get you back just a smidge so you can see. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. All right, so I built this for my dog, Rosie. She's a husky. You don't let your dogs turn up your garden, so I made this a little slip out deal on both sides. So, got some cilantro. Yummy. Yeah, drop that one. Look at this head of lettuce. Woo! Lettuce is good. I think this is romaine lettuce, but it's hard to, you got to pick it and pick it and pick it and pick it for every salad you want. So it makes it a little bit hard. Bell peppers didn't do so well. They're hit and miss. Usually you get a couple and then that's it. So they're a little bit, a little harder. Parsley's great. Cilantro is great. Lettuce is pretty good. Broccoli is kind of hard for us. You kind of have to alternate, got to get your green thumb going, but got to get some parsley here. She said grab some of those. So she's making some stuffed shells, I think. All right. She said about 7 or so. Smells great. All right, let's throw the bowl in. Got the bowl. All right. A little sweet picking. All right. Oh, better shut the gate. If I forget that, my dog will be in it for sure. And we can get to the carving. Got my honey-do list. Happy wife, happy life. All right, she'll come out. I'll drop this off. Here we go. Everything's good, guys. No problems with the Wi-Fi? Hopefully not. Now we're back. Got my little palm tree there. A little carving. I'm going to let him just roach. We're going to use him for spraying on my carvings. Let me drop this off, and then we'll get to it. All right, let's get down to business. So we need to do this guy first. This guy's off Harry Potter. You know, the little elf guy. So I got my setup here. Got my airline. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Hello, everyone. Hey, Plywood. Good to see you, buddy. You dropped in. If you guys get a chance, go see Plywood's videos. Man, he cracked me up. First time I ever saw him. Guy puts videos out. He doesn't even have to say anything. Oh, just some things just spark you funny, and boy, his videos sure did. It was awesome. Yep. Good man. So go check out Plywood. So I got my Dremel here. We're gonna fix this crack. So I got some pine that got my glue. Basically, we're going to little taps here and there. Everybody can see good, right? Right? Let me know. Like to know if you do. I'll check in on you guys. Wi-Fi should be great. Don't need my glasses right now. I'll just sit them up here. All right, so we got to do a little bit of glue and kind of fix this. I let it kind of dry out a little bit to see what it was going to do, and yep, I see it. So I got some pine that is from the same log, whole tree that I took down. So and you guys will see stuff like that. I'll be going up north here pretty soon. Can't wait. And so you get to see where these logs come from, and you get to see them carved and all the cool finds that I encounter, and that's what it's all about. I like to show where where I get my carvings, the journey, all the way to the finished. So I'm gonna put a little glue on this guy here. We're gonna smack all these in, and let me get some little paper towels here. All right, so get a little, just slap around, and basically I'm just gonna smash these in. This is actually my first round of fixing some cracks, so I'm just gonna hit it in, and then just, if it pops off, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Don't want too much glue, because too much glue ends up being it'll kind of show up a little bit, I believe, and the torching will probably take care of it, but I don't want it to really be noticeable. So if it's noticeable, then it is what it is. That's how wood carvings go. So we're gonna load this up here. Get some glue. I'm using some of this premium wood glue. Indoor, outdoor, good stuff. If you seal it, you can use regular glue. So hopefully I don't have an issue. I'm kind of tapping in sections here. I'm pretty sure it'll be all right. A little tap in, a little tap down. Get nice and snuggy. Yep. Instead of taking that and popping it off, I'm just gonna kind of leave it because I can Dremel it right off. Makes it easier to take off. If I snap it off, it might divot in and then you can see more of a crack. A little less glue maybe next round. All right, so let's go to the next piece here. See how it cracked pretty good. If you don't want wood to crack, boy, you better be getting some pretty hard wood, maple, but then it's hard to carve. So this is pine. It's where I'm in Arizona, so it doesn't really get any better than that. Mesquite, pine, some junie. I love juniper. This side, we're gonna have to pop this in real good here. I'm gonna leave a little space. I'll have to use a smaller one. Oh, drop glasses. All right. A little pop off. That's all right. Cool. There we go. If I can chip off a smaller piece, I will. Here we go. Get in that groove. A little bit of glue. And we'll be setting this guy aside and then going to some other carvings that I'm going to be sealing. Get myself a little wedge here. I can tap it in. Look at that. Went right in. Perfect. This guy's going to be a little bit thicker. Yeah, that one's good. Let's see. I'm going to have to knock this one off. Perfect. Let's see if I can take this one and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I got to take this off a little bit. Maybe use a Dremel, take it off a little bit. This guy I need the space so I can do the next one here. All right, there we go. That gives me the room so I can wedge in here. See if we can find another piece that'll work good for it. Pretty close. Good enough for me. Hopefully it goes in here. It's a little bit thick on the end. There we go. Now we just pop that off. Give a nice sharp edge. Try to. There we go. Nice and thin. You guys all there? All right. Cool. Awesome. Thanks for the thumbs up. So we're just doing a little repair on this one, and then you guys get to see all of my other carvings. I'm going to show you some walking sticks and that I made. Pretty proud of them. Pretty awesome. Try to be a little quick with this. I want to get this done so it can kind of dry, and then at the end of my live I can clean it off, torch, and see. We'll see where it stands for if it's noticeable or not. But at this point I almost just left it and did it anyway. Just put a clear coat, but I said, well, I want to try to do a little repair, see how it works out. It's pretty nice. I think it's done its checking, and I think I can go for repair. It will probably check a little bit more. I don't think it'll get too bad. You seal it, slows it down, gives it a nice look, depending on what you're wanting. All right, so we got that one, a little bit up top. I might just do just a smidge more. Hopefully the wind stays down a little bit, because I got a little bit of spraying. It's been coming in a little bit of gusts. So let's see. I don't need a very big piece. Yeah, I'll just do a couple smacks, a couple little shims there. And it works. I'm not too picky on my carvings. You know, if you are picky, boy, do not go with pine. Pine's a little softer, but it will crack. Even if it's dried out, it's still going to give you some trouble. Get my little tapping stick. I'm really curious to see how it really pans out after I dry it out. Give a little bit of time. I'm going to snap that one off. Got a little bit more of a puddle than I wanted of glue, but once I torch it, I don't think there's going to be much left. But I can't do too much. It'll be noticeable. So I'm hoping not to have a line. That's what I'm going for. All right. So now we got that. Who wants to see one of my walking sticks? Pretty cool. Here we go. Yeah, I'm watching comments now. Yeah. Yep, I have been carving Bear and the Boss Lady. You guys got to check this guy out. He got me. I checked out his live yesterday, and boy, it just really changed. It felt like it changed everything about what I feel and my carvings. This guy has been amazing. I only spent, what was your live? A little bit of an hour, and I was just floored. Super cool dude. Go check him out. Bear and the Boss Lady. You won't go wrong. This guy is super cool, amazing. He treats everybody awesome. And he's quick. I feel like I'm slow right now. So we're gonna go for the next round. I'm doing a lot of bouncing, so this guy we're gonna set aside. Yep, I have been busy, Bear. All right, so let's do a little quick. Everybody wants to see what's up. What's this woodchucker got to do? All right, so you ready? All right, I'll bring my walking stick over. I don't want. I'm gonna leave you hanging just a smidge. Walking stick one. So this walking stick. So I got this leather. It's a stamped python, hand wrapped, glued, strapped around. It is on a, I forget what they call this, Bear. Maybe you can answer. It's a natural, um, there's a bug that just eats all the way underneath the bark. And so it gives that natural look. Got my nice little rubber end piece. So it's nice and smooth when you put it on the ground. I got my oak uh, topper there. It's cool, dude. I love it. A little heavy, but I like the way it stands. Feels good. I'll be using this when I'm going out in the forest, dumpster diving. Good forest dumpster diving. That's what I call it. So this is a nice piece. A little bit of natural. Got that oak top here. Looks like an open face. You know, just the back of the head is just gnarly. I left that just the way it is. It's like a just blown out area. So that's this guy. Love that guy. And this is my ultimate favorite. This is my pride and joy, guys. So this guy is absolutely, it's got some history. This is Manzanita topper. You can see it a little bit. This is Manzanita, extremely hard wood. Yeah, if you get a hold of some Manzanita and you try to carve it, have fun because it's rough. So I got it on a juniper, very young tree. This is the ground level. You can see that. This is the ground level. This is all the spikes that came out of, this was the roots that came down. And so the tree didn't even get a chance. So I gave it another chance. So it's my beautiful walking stick. Yeah, you guys probably asking questions. See all that teeth? See all that? That's gold. So it's gold leaf lettering from my grandpa. He gave me, he's still alive, and he's 91 years old. He gave me his gold leaf lettering box back in the day when he used to do all that gold leaf lettering on barber shops. So it's 14 karat gold wrapped around. Pretty cool. I'll be finding stuff like this in the forest. So, and I got the little strap here. I always keep checking on my camera. I want to make sure you guys are in it. All right, yeah, you are. So I made this strap. It's about 3/4 inch. So I wanted to make sure it was very nice so I could put my hand through the strap and I can relax my hand and still have the walking stick. So it's very, very comfortable. I could just relax my hand and walk, and I really don't have to hold it. So it makes it really nice, really relaxing. So it's just a very nice, comfortable looking at the forest, and it's always there, never falls out of my hands. And it's a very loose grip, relaxing, that I just rest on the bottom. So that's another walking stick. I got one more walking stick. Got to give a little time for that to dry, and then I'll be doing some clear coats. I call this my extremely old Star Wars, like what's that guy called on the little Yoda? This thing, it looks like a stork. It's juniper. Got that old, just beautiful, something you'd put on the wall. Extremely old. it was probably another tree that just never made it. Here's the bottom part. But what's cool about it is it's got that natural grip, and I never touched anything on top, so it holds just right. So a little short, obviously, but it's a nice piece on the wall. I love it. Got that little wrap around where one of the roots was, so that's just something that I thought was pretty cool. So that's my 3 walking sticks, and I have a place I'm going to show you guys when I go up north that is extremely cool. It's a canyon. I think there's a lot of bobcats up there. I could smell the urine. It smells really strong. It's really neat. It's just a secluded forest, and then you go another 5 minutes and it's gone. Totally different area. The terrain changes, like where'd all the blue spruce go. So I'll be showing you that when I go up. So here we go. And all right, so we're gonna get down to it. All right, so who wants to see the Hulk? You guys want to do the Hulk thing? Plywood, heck yeah. Hey Bear. Thanks. So here's my Hulk. I got it's a little bit rough. Got a little cobwebs already. So I've never done this, never done a full run of complete all the way around. I was really having trouble with the hands, getting that real deep look to it. Obviously this thing's got some holes in it. I didn't care. I think it's cool. So this is juniper. It's already really dry, shouldn't really crack, especially when I seal it. So I don't know. I think, what do you think, Bear? Should I kind of clean it up a little bit, or should I just leave it like it is? I want your opinion. I really do. Yeah, Hulk smash. Yep, you got that right. Yeah, I just don't want to smash this guy. What do you think, Bear? Should I clean it up, give a little, or just say, nah, looks awesome? Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. Do you want me to clean up a little bit? Is that what you're saying? Heck yeah? Just a little bit? I'd leave it like that. Yeah, I got you. All right, so we got a little mix up. So I got it set up here. Thanks guys for tuning in. This is my homemade wood cooking. This is where I cook all my steaks because I'm a meat cutter. So, and then I have my homemade fireplace. Let me know in a little bit. Oh, look at that. There's my dragon. My little baby dragon. Sorry, I'm gonna zip around a little bit here. Look at that. Never done that guy. I'm waiting for him to little crack a little bit more. I gotta do a little bit more here on the side. Give it that little backdrop in the wing. But first time. Yeah. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Can't help it. Yeah. Thanks to you, Bear. You kind of like brought out the inner kid in me here. So let's I gotta torch this guy. So gotta give him a little deep color here. Where's my torch? Here we go. Yep, just a little bit. I'm kind of wondering how much. I almost want to drop in just a little bit, maybe a little bit of fingers, maybe in the corners, maybe just a little bit here. Get the hair, keep the inners, not really too much in the middle of his chest. Just maybe just a little bit here. Kind of give it the outer and bring it in to kind of bring in the look from the outside. Get it dark so the inside stands out. That's what I'm going for. So, dude, I'd like what? Yep, there we go. All right, so here we go. It's kind of nervous. I haven't done too much torching. Yeah. They don't call me Woodchucker for nothing. I'm like a pyro too, so I got to be careful. All right, here we go. So I want to give a little bit of darkness here. Do a little swoops back and forward. I got a little brush. I can wire brush it a little bit, lighten it up, see where we're at. Let's get his hair. I feel better doing that first. Brings out his face big time. Is close enough? I want to bring you in. You're too far away. All right. I'm glad I thought about that. Here we go. Bring you in. Wow. Yeah. Sweet. Look at that. Whipped right around there. Just a little bit. I can lighten him up. Right down the middle. Give a little pit. Little pits going on. Belt line. A little bit on the fingers. Poof. There we go. You can hear this wood cracking. It's crazy. Juniper smells so good. I cook on this stuff all the time. All right. A little bit, not too much. Just to give it some little puff in the face. Brings out the little inners, you know, just bring out the edges. There, look at that. Oh, I'll scrape off just maybe a tad, but not much. He's got his fist here. I'm proud of this thumb. Look at that bear. That was one thing that I was really worried about. I wanted the hands to be really realistic. It's like a kind of a make or break. And I think I hit it pretty good. A little work here and there. Every time I carve another one, it gets better and better. But I really wanted the hands and the knuckles. This one, the finger, the thumb, really drops over. And that's something I really wanted to make sure. Boy, that's a cool look. Here, I'll give you a side shot. Look at that. Gotta have some stuff that really matches. If it don't, it really makes it hard to make it like, yeah, that's it. And I felt like I did pretty good. I was really worried about breaking the fingers off, getting so close. Give a little dark in the knees, light on the pants. Little feet a little bit darker. And I was wondering, should I really make this dark or leave it light? What do you guys think? Plywood, you there? What do you think? Should I make this the whole platform of the log? Should I make it dark or light? I want you guys' opinion. Let me torch this here. Try not to shake you guys around too much. But that brings out all the good. Let's see, I gotta touch my phone. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you're talking about the numb. I like it how it is. All right, gotcha. All right, I'll just finish the legs up. Cool. All right. I don't even think I'm gonna scrape it. Sometimes you can go too much, and I don't want to do that. Just a little bit. Get underneath a little bit. There we go. Sweet. All right. Man. Every carving I've done, I'm just like, holy crap. I run in the house. Hey, honey, look what I did. She's over there laughing on the porch. She's like, oh, boy. When are you going to sell them, or what are you going to do with them? I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to go stand on the corner like I'm selling fruit. So this guy's torch, and I got another one I want to torch up a little bit. So set this guy aside. Yeah. You saw my little gnome here? I had another one. He's already gone. Had a coworker that really wanted a gnome, and I said I'll carve you one. So she got the other one. So if you guys want to check out the video, you have to find it because I don't know how far back it was. So this is Juniper 2. It's awesome. It's my second one. So I got my first bear, but he's inside. He hangs out with me. So I got gnome. He's all ready to seal up. So that guy's good. So there's 2 ready. I got my my book. This is what I call my my wood carving book history that would like. Got the little pages going on here. This is pine. I got the back. It's got some checks, which I love. I want this to just look old as heck. If it starts to really go crazy, you know, maybe I'll drop some glue in there. Maybe I won't. I'll just let it split in half and then screw it back together and keep it old. So got the bark on the back. Bark might come off, but I'm just going to spray it. Got the checks going on. So I just call this my, this is my history that I'm making of all my carvings. So thank you. Appreciate it. So got this. I actually want to do videos of some of my carvings and some of my videos. I actually want to put it on the book, and you guys watch videos on my book of wood carving. So I got some cool intros coming up. Still laughing about it, but it's gonna happen. Just how I feel about people watching my videos. I want them to be excited, and I got some cool stuff coming up with that one. So some intros that are pretty funny. And here's another one. I cut my brother's, and these are all videos you guys can see. So I got them all up. You just got to find them. So my brother had a palm tree that he had 2 palm trees he wanted to take down. And I said, why not? So palm trees do dry out. They do crack. They do separate. They can mold if you can keep them up off the ground. Don't spend a lot of time on them. I've used these for practicing. I'd carve this thing in probably 20 minutes. Just a rough draft. Trying to just get familiar. I'm already familiar with saws. Don't have to worry about kickback, but just a little bit of, you know, it's a good practice. So if you can get a hold of some palm trees, this thing, see, it's already cracking, which is cool. I don't mind. So if you're just looking for something just to practice on, that's what I recommend. Is it's really soft. It's wet. It can clog up the saw, but not really. I thought it would have clogged up more. I think when I was cutting it down, I think it's heavy. But if you're looking for something to just monkey around with, someone learning, this is what I do recommend. Oh, you guys are seeing the other ones. Oh, hang on. So, palm trees. Yep, California palms, anything like that. I do recommend. This great practice. I'll be chucking this thing in the front yard. I am going to coat it just to help it a little bit, keep it together. It probably will split, but if you're looking for something to carve and it's kind of hairy, if you can get a real thin paint to it, so when you apply the paint, it kind of wraps around it. It doesn't really coat it and make a shiny. It's almost soaking in, almost watering it down. You can keep the same look and it will stay together. But I got this other guy here. I'll show you, and I'll show you what a palm tree does after it starts drying out. But it'll stick around. So that's another one I'm going to be sealing here in a minute. And here's my other guy here. Whoop. We'll just whip around. So this guy's still a little heavy, but I just playing around, learning. Palm trees are great for it. So just just played with it a little bit. So what happens is the palm tree will start to separate. Goes down pretty far. Yeah. Yeah, it fits our community like a T. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I feel like been around you guys for 10 years, really. If that's what you're talking about, Bear. Um, see all that? It's just separating. So here we go. Oh, I'm not gonna. I might clear coat that, but that's something yard art. So here we go. All right, this was another one. Yeah, I'm still going here. So I wanted to give you guys a pretty good uh, where I'm at. So, all right. So this guy, I'm going to take you off the stand. I got to get in here. So I was just monkeying around with this guy. Actually, I had one that was bigger, that had a big drop mouth. And I really wanted to get it, get that wow, like holy smokes look, almost like a fear. So, and I like mushrooms. Yep, Bear, I'm right there with you. Uh, so I did all the little mushrooms, and I wanted to put like a little twist. Got the little mushroom on top. So you guys can see that. Well, there we go, zoomed in. And then I wanted to put a little twist to it. So got the little mushroom deals here, got the teeth going, and I'm going around, and I'm like, yeah, why not wrap a snake around it? So here we go. So here's the snake. Let's see. Here's tail. Wraps around, goes around, goes around, goes around, goes around, comes up, making you guys dizzy. Hang around Rosie. Here we go, and it goes up, and it's like snake. So that's my snake. Just wanted to wrap it around. And if you guys can see it, there's another face there. So I got him. Get you down so you can see it. There you go. So it's like a big face here. I don't even know what I call it. I just carved it out. This is juniper also, but I just wanted to put another face in there, kind of bring up the mushroom, and then just kind of fade out. So that's my little funky dude there. So I'm gonna take in the shop real quick. Hang on. Here we go. It's a little messy. Here was like a Dremel deal. I might lose you on Wi-Fi, but this is like when I started getting my Dremel in the burrs is like a before and after, and I lost it. So I got little worm carving there, and I got some burrows. That's oak like balls that are very rare. And I got a little guy there. I got a little smiley up there. Yep, there we go. This is a cool one. Hang my chains on. You guys can't see that. Oh, where is he? He's down there. You can see him. I'll bring him out later. I could sit here for hours and be like, look at this, look at that, look at this. So, time will tell. All right, time for the jackass, right? Hey, Rhinestone. All right, there we go. All right, I'm bringing out my jackass. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Move it, Hulk. I'm bringing it. So this one was really cool. This is, I got this guy. A lady wanted me to carve a donkey. And so I got him off Shrek. So here we go. Here's my donkey. This one's got bark on the back. But I said, you know what? I want to carve a jackass. So I carved my donkey. And this guy's cool. I like the part where my legs, his hooves, and where he kind of sits, really helps bring out the look. I wanted to make sure the hooves looked really good. The ears, I tried to make sure I wasn't worried about the face too much, but I was really worried about, I didn't want it to look like a bunny. So I really wanted to make sure the hooves were I really want to make sure that I got the hooves and the feet and the ears as best I could to keep it looking like a donkey. So there we go. So let's spray it up. So I got my setup. I got my compressor in the garage out front, and I ran PVC through the attic and through the attic, down the side, in the shop, around the corner, and it comes out here. So I was looking into some stuff that I didn't know if you could spray, but it doesn't say you can spray it, but I could put multiple coats. I bet you could probably get a really thick coat, putting on with brush, but I like spraying. So if you guys looking for some stuff, I like this. You can do a semi-gloss. It helps a little bit, not bring so much shine, and it kind of hides a little bit more, so you don't want stuff too noticeable. So you can go with the semi-gloss. I'm doing a gloss. The more glossier, obviously outside, I've noticed it really doesn't help. If you have it outside, this is indoor outdoor. It's got UV inhibitors and stuff, but the more shiny, it can cause some flaking. So if you do a semi-gloss, it more soaks in than leaves a shine. So if it does start to break down, it's not more of a you got to sand it type deal. But this stuff's pretty good. Water cleanup, which I love. So let's open up this can, load it up. I don't know if you guys have ever used this stuff. There's some other things that I've used. It's more expensive, and people are putting stuff outside no matter what. It's still going to cause. You're still going to get damage from it being outside. If you can keep it direct sun and out of the rain, that would be best for any carving. If you're trying to make it last, it's totally up to, I guess, the customer of what they want to do. So that's my thoughts on that. So we're just going to load up my hopper. Just a real simple, just gravity fed down. It's nice little deal. I can adjust it, fan, all that good stuff. So grab one of my spoons from my wife out of the kitchen. She hasn't figured it out until we start divvying up the food for for dinner. She's like, "Where's that spoon at?" I don't know. So I'm gonna load this up. Stuff dries pretty quick. It's pretty easy to use. If you use a brush, it gets that. If you leave too much, if you don't dab it, it really leaves like a white mark. So if you're going to use a brush, make sure you let it sit for a minute, 5 minutes, and then go back and just kind of do the blotting with the brush. Keeps, soaks it up a little bit, brings it back into the brush, so you don't have to you don't have those run marks. It'll dry over time and suck in a little bit, but you would definitely don't want anything close to a run. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys, huh? I'm not bored. I can talk to myself if I need to. My wife says that all the time. All right. If you guys hang out, I know you guys, this is a long Sunday. Everybody's doing lives, and I come home from work. I work every weekend. I'm off. It's what time is it? About 6, what is it, 6:20? So 6:20 here in Arizona. And I get off work at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Work every Sunday, every Saturday. I saw your live this morning, Bear, and I was driving to work. I was listening, I wasn't watching, but yeah, I was there. I didn't realize you were actually I was driving at 5:30 this morning. 5, You were like 7:30. I'm like, holy smokes, the guy's already carving it that early. But I realized you're 2 hours, 2 hours ahead of me. So I believe you're in Ohio, I believe. So I think plywood's in Ohio too. All right, so got this hopper set up. Low pressure, probably, I don't know, 15 psi. It's not going to be a lot. So let's check it out. Ready? Sweet. You guys there? What's the comments? I got to check it. Yeah. I've been very busy today. Yep, me too. I appreciate y'all coming by live. Whoop. Need to watch it tomorrow. All right, whatever. I don't care. You guys are good. Do what you can do. I know you guys are super active and it's crazy. I've never seen somebody. I thought I was nuts with responding. So if you guys get all these thumbs up like crazy, yeah, that's me. I actually carved a thumbs up. It's yellow. I traced my hand and just carved my hand and did a thumbs up. I think he's inside, but all right. So let's gonna lose a little bit of light here. Let's put a little thick. All right. So it'll get a little white. That's enough right there. I got it real narrowed in. It's a little windy for the moment, but it'll turn white. That's plenty because if you do any more, it'll run. So I can back off a little bit, give it a little bit less, give it a dust, but I'm gonna pop it in there real good. Second coat goes on a little bit more, stays to the outside. That's what I've learned. If I did this by a brush, it would take forever. I like doing an aerosol can, just a spray can, but those are more expensive. This $50, I think, for the can, maybe 60 with tax or so. And I could do a lot more when I'm done. I can dump it back in, wash out my gun. Guys, get in there. There we go. See how it's a little white? I don't want to get too close on the camera. It'll be spraying my camera. I can always go back and hit it. I get a little bit of run. What's cool about this stuff, it's water cleanup, but I can just pick it out and it doesn't cause any problems. It'll flow out. But definitely get it coated. Can always go back, whip it in the cracks. You got them. Always like the bark, and the bark really helps. I like to have it. It really, just blow all this dust. It really keeps the bark from, or keeps the log from drying out so quick. So it's slow drying. And plus, I kind of like it. Really makes it awesome. Sorry, Bear, I don't got no music for you. I don't play music. I don't play the drums. Not very good at it. I love the bark look. Plus spraying kind of keeps it light. Don't have to be crazy. I will go over it with a brush a little bit, but this gets the basic coat. Gets the seal going. Brush is always a little bit thorough and thicker, but the last, I put probably 2 spray coats, and then I could brush the rest, and then brushing's a lot quicker after you got it, so it doesn't really soak it up. But this gets me a good start. Plus I can do a lot more at once. Turn back you up a little bit, guys. Thank you. You guys all good? How's the view? It's not bad for Wi-Fi. I've had a couple lives that weren't good. Let's whip this out. Get to the next one. The top I loaded up good. Quick coat. Drop this guy to the side and get my next one. That's why I have my palm tree here, so he can dry. Hanging out together. All right. I know it's getting late, guys. You guys, I don't know. So, 5:30. Yeah, you're right at dinner time, huh? Plywood. Yeah, I'm getting close. Let's wait. All right, let's load this guy up. A little blown off there. Here we go. A little carving history book. Hopefully my camera's not getting fuzzy. Spraying it. Cool. I like this book. So this is kind of a thing. I carved my own history here. It's what I wanted it to represent. Got my own history I'm building. Almost thought about leaving it outside a lot and just letting it roach out, give it that old book look. Yeah, hopper went down probably an inch. I think about 3 inches, so 1.5 inches I had in it. So give it a good first start. This one's pine. Looks good. Next coat will be a lot nicer and thicker. There you go, nice and white. That means I got enough on it. Set this down. I like this gnome. This gnome is pretty cool. Juniper has a really red. Depends what you use to if you use different. This type of spar urethane doesn't bring out a lot of color. Kind of gives it more natural, brings it down a little bit. But juniper has a really beautiful red. If you want it to really pop, it'll pop. If you use a little bit different super clear. There's a lot of different things you can use, but this one's more of a sealer, but it'll turn red depending on the age of the juniper. You guys all still there? Everybody's sleeping? Who's there? 9:30 here. Holy smokes! You're past dinner time, Plywood. So it's maybe a good time. Not in the middle of dinner. Yeah. Barry, you still here? Here we go. Bear. Hey, Bear. Hey, Plywood. My wife asked. She goes, "Is Plywood like is he a carver? Is he a wood carver? No, he's plywood." We were watching your videos in bed. We were busting up. And she started cracking. My stomach was hurting so bad. Oh, alrighty. Sweet. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let me know. You're my little snake guy here. This guy's cool. I think this was the base of the tree. So this was actually the root part. It was kind of weird because it flips over. So you can kind of see. I think this was the root part. It's kind of deep for being a root, but this was the base in the ground. So this thing was this far in the ground, and you flip it over. You see? This was the tree coming out. But this, I think, got washed out. So right here was actually the tree dirt line, and it got washed out. So this didn't really get that look of the roots. So it's pretty cool. This guy would be a little bit different color. It's more of a clean look. Oh yeah, different. Oh yeah. It's like I think this guy, what's his name? Electric. His walking sticks that he's got. It's kind of a similar color. Reminds me of it. All right. Get the back. First coat. Oh yeah. Open wide. All right, it's getting white looking, so that means it's enough. This stuff dries pretty good, so you can almost wait a couple minutes and then just go again. Yeah, buddy. Big mouth. I know some people like that. Yeah. No, we all, right? There's one in every family like Bob. There's always a Bob. Yep. Man, that one's good. Boy, that's a different look. It's got a reddish tone to it. It's got that markings. Look at all the markings right here. That's cool. Neat. Like done. What's up? What's up, Bear? I'm scrolling. Where are you? Bear take off? I would expect he would. He's probably conked out. Good night, bear. Yep, I got it. Thanks, Plywood. I went up to yours. Raja, yep. There we go, guys. Sweet. Yeah. Thanks, guys, for sticking around if you can. All right. All right, that one's done. We're going to swing this guy away. All right, we're getting to the Hulk. Coming up after my gnome. Here we go with the gnome. What do you think, Plywood? Yeah, Raja is a good turner. Do a lot of wood turning. Yeah, I like to do some turning, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, yes. I gotcha. Yes, he is. I went and seen him. He's good. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, go check out that guy. Man, he can make stilts. Look at this red. This thing's cool. Look at the red coming off that. This one's an older juniper. You can see the red in it. So when you get the real old, like 100 years old juniper, it gets a red. It's a totally different bark. It cuts different, everything. It's pretty awesome. It cooks different. I cook on it. It burns different. Everything about it, you could just tell. I actually like cooking on it. So all my scrap that I cut off, I go cook with it. Love the burnt. Nice, good burnt to it. Look at that. Almost sprayed my camera. You guys fuzzy? No, you're good. Little white. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, not a lot of views on my live, but I appreciate you guys. Oh, there we go. Wacky Shack, yeah. How's it going, buddy? You dropping in, huh? I was just telling Plywood that I've had a couple lives. I had about 18,000, I think. That was a while back when you were talking about it, Wacky Shack. That you're like, wow, I don't know what happened. I don't know why videos don't. Should have got more views. I get it. It's rough sometimes, but at least you're doing something with passion. You don't have to. You're gonna do it anyway. So we won't figure it out. One of those things. But yep, you're creating a pretty good community. People are coming back, and that's what counts. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys go and check out Mr. Wack Shack. He's pretty good. Good stuff. That one's pretty white. It's good to go. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Yeah. So, you guys there? How's the view? I'm always curious. The Wacky Shack. I'm glad I'm finally caught one. The Wacky Shack. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Remember I was telling you about that walking stick I was telling you about? There it is, dude. Yeah, buddy. It's an oak top skull, if you really look close, a bug just ate through the nostril, came right up, and it just looks like the back just blew out like it was shot. But yeah, pretty cool. So got a python stamp leather little piece. I've got a huge piece. It was about 50 bucks for the whole thing, but I only used probably $2 of the leather, so I got a lot more to do, so it was worth the money. And then it's all on a blue spruce, I believe it is, and it's got that natural bug eating underneath the bark little pattern, so all the way down to the nub. So that was one I was talking about. You're busy, dude, so I didn't expect you to drop in right away. And this is my other one, if you got to see it. So this is Manzanita. You don't turn one of these guys. This thing, yeah, this got Manzanita top. It is extremely hard wood. It's really hard to find. It's more of a bush, so to get a big piece is really rough. But that's gold leaf in the skull. So that was pretty cool. This is actually the one when I did it live. That's the one that got me like 18,000 views, I believe. But yep, nice walking stick. So I got two of them. I'll be taking this out. We'll be going camping, and I got to get some more wood. So I'll be taking this guy. Yeah, I'm like the mini man of the Wacky Shack. Got my own apron, little mini one of you. I actually had it before I saw you with one of these, but yeah, it reminds me of you. So, all right, next one. So I got a little coat on that guy. Hey, Wacky Shack, you here? You still here? Yeah. Yep. Check this one out. I'm proud of this guy. I'm a very energetic, very like spirit of the moment dude. I think you'll like this guy. Your son would like this. Pretty sure. Move this guy out of the way. All right, you ready? Here we go. My Incredible Hulk. Yeah. First one, never done it. So I was pretty stoked about it. I'm gonna be putting a coat on this guy, but got the hands out there. Got this one. I was really worried about it. I was telling Plywood about it earlier, so I kind of torched a little bit. Yeah, I was really worried. I wanted to make sure the hands were more realistic to keep it in shape. But dude, that's awesome. Yeah, from a log. I never thought I would be doing this. I just really started like 9 months ago. I've done little its and bits, just goofing around. I actually got a bear out front. You guys would probably really laugh at it. Um, it the ears got cut off. It was the first one. It was a couple years ago. I was just monkeying around. The kids wanted to see me carve a bear. I said, sure. I picked up my saw and went. So it's not bad for a first time, but maybe I'll show that in the future if I want to embarrass myself. So I was really happy with how the hand came out. Wanted to make sure that was really in there. So that's my Incredible Hulk. Let's give him a spray down. Then I'll show you a little bit more. You didn't get to see. I coated this guy already. He's drying. There's my Jackass. So trying to catch you up. My Wacky Shack. So there's my drawing blank. It's been a long day. Off Shrek. My donkey. That's my donkey. I'll catch you up real quick. My donkey. That was a palm tree. So if you want to try out wood carving, palm trees are really soft. Got my gnome. Got my drop mouth. I think you saw that one. Got my snake. Mushrooms on top of the head. You got the snake there. Got the gnome. And then, yep, off of, I'm going to draw a blank again. off of the oh, I'm just gonna stop. So, and then I got my little palm tree dude. He's pretty cool. That was just a quick couple minute carving just to practice a little bit. I got stuck on mushrooms. Got my other mushroom here. These are all on my videos if you want to check them out. A little music to go with it. So I carved this one. I did the opposite color. It's usually red with white spots. I just kind of went with it, and that was my second out of my Hulk. This is the one that just I went all the way around with it instead of doing like a carving a log. So then I got this guy here. It's my dragon. So he's pretty cool. And I gotta show you guys something. And then I'll get to spraying this guy. Here's my shop, little wacky shack like you got going on. A little dusty. Got my big boy saw, 500i. And where's it at? Where's it at? Ooh, oh yeah, there you go. Catching you up, wacky shack, chips fly. Yeah, art stays. Got it going. So I know you revamped your shop a little bit, so I decided to get her going. Got my swamp cooler tank there. Got my little stuff up top. Yep. So here we go. Plywood, were you here when I showed you my waterfall and all that? I think you might have been. Let's get a little bit more juice. I got this one. I got to do the pine. Oh, Rosie, don't jump on me. Rosie, come here. You guys see my dog. Come here. Watch this. Up. Come on. Get up. Yep. Sit. Watch this. Rose, watch me. Watch. Oh, that's a good girl. Oh, give me a small kiss. Oh, yeah, you're a husky, German Shepherd, and cattle dog mix. Well, shit. You guys didn't see that. Damn. Ha! I'm all talking to myself. Whoa, I forgot. I'm sorry, Rose. Okay, let's try that again, guys. I forgot. You guys are all like, you're pointing down. Rosie, here we go. Come. Up. Yeah. Watch me. Watch. Sit. Oh, come here. Come on. You're all right. It's okay. Up. Watch me. Watch. Can you say hi to everybody? Rosie. Can you say hi? Speak. Rose. Hey, look at me. Speak. She's stubborn. That's husky. Rose, watch. Speak. Oh, yeah? What's a train say? Doot, doot. There's a train behind her house. She howls every time. 2 o'clock in the morning. Rosie, watch. She's stubborn. She'll look the other way when I'm talking. Rose, speak. Can you howl? There you go. Rosie said it. Subscribe. Huh. Okay. Down. Smart dog. Good. All right. Boy, it just brings more people in when the dog shows up, eh? All right. Back to it. I did agility courses and she caught on like she was teaching me. All right. Put a little bit more. I was talking, honey, and I had my camera pointed down and I'm all doing stuff and I'm like, oh crap. They're looking at my can of sealer. Oh, yeah, it happens. All right, so we're gonna put a little bit more. I'm gonna let that other one dry. I'll have to do it on next live. I shimmed the carving, and I'm gonna run out of time. Having too much fun. Too many people that I know has showed up and surprised me, and I appreciate you guys. Sweet. All right, let's get to my Hulk, and I'm gonna spray a little bit of that on that one, and get it. See how it turns out. I want to get that palm tree carving mushroom dude. He's a little hairy, but I want to get him coated a little bit because it helps slow it down, and maybe I can hold them together if you guys would like to know how it holds up with the coat on it. It's cracking just a little bit. It's going to. I just was testing it out, but I want to see how it holds up. All right, let's do it. Look at that. I left the bottom a little rough. I think Bear and Plywood said, yeah, it looks good like that. Just let it rip. Yep. Harbor Freight, baby. Market Shack, you're all about that one. They've come a long way. That's for sure. All right. I'm gonna get the little white milky looking. That means I got enough on the wood. All right, look at that. Man, he looks more muscular when I got him coated. He's got a little red to him. I kind of like it. I was gonna paint him green, but man, it's gotta be the right green. And I just like, I like the natural. I don't do a lot of, the mushroom that I got there. I did that one. It was cool. I just really like the wood look. So there'll be times where I do some other carvings where I want the painted look, but just haven't found the right one. This guy's taking it real good. Good coat. Try not to spray the camera. Get you over here. Whew. Yeah. Now look at that. Here we go. Nice and white. Give it a good coat. Really drench the base. Makes it a little bit seal better. Finish off some of the spray. Oh boy, man, he's a white. He'll dry up really good. Got the wind going. Sweet. Little white on the back, but that's all right. On the log where the grain is, and that grain is facing up and down in this way. If you ever want a log to rot quick, water goes in here, but water doesn't really get in. Bark protects, remember that. Anything that's standing up, like these logs here, if I leave them standing, they soak in water. So that's why a bark protects, and the grain's the way it is. Anything like this. So if you're carving something or you're wondering if it's going to hold up outside, this is the first part where water will let it in to the top of his head, is where water's gonna drop in, and that's the first part the sun hits. So if you want to see a log just really just get trashed quick, all you gotta do is stand it up. So if you want logs to protect themselves, leave the bark on, lay them down. Don't stand them up. They'll go bad quick. So it's all about that grain, the wood, how it soaks in. Wood's not grown and made for protection at the top. Protection's all on the side. So that's what I've learned in the history. So yeah. Get this guy good and coated. Sweet. All right. So I'm going to drop this guy out. Set him over here. Let him. This stuff is not like stinky stuff at all. It's really nice. You can touch it and it's not like a gloss. It's where you're going to see the mark on it. Oh yeah. This guy's pretty heavy. He's still he's a little wet. He's not completely dried out, but he's perfect. How's the picture, guys? That's a nice. Thanks, Wacky Shack. You could see how I built it. Gotta love the HF. I'm not good at abbreviations, but agree. Plywood. All right, so let's check it out. I have no idea how this is gonna roll out because I haven't done a lot of the palm trees. So really, I'm gonna really douse it because I got probably about this much. So really want to see. It's gonna soak it up. It's really coarse. Want to make it really white. Really let it suck up, just spray it in the top and soak it in. This palm tree will soak up probably half a gallon if I let it. Because it's real porous and it'll just suck it up right through the top. Just want to give it a nice coat. Yeah, the bark looks really good on the palm tree. You coat it. Look at that. So I think I filled this up one and a half, I think, for all my spraying I've done. So not bad. I would have gone through a lot more, but I'm not done. I would have gone through a lot more. So if I get a coat, it makes a barrier, and then I'll just maybe on the third coat, I'll do 2 sprays, and then go back and do maybe a brush over. It'll give it a final coat. I just want to give it a seal, then it'll take. That's how I've been doing it. Basically letting this guy just soak up the rest I got in my hopper. He'll take it all, that's for sure. What do you guys think? Good? It looks different now. It looks red. He looks a little bit mad almost. He'll suck it up. He'll take all of it. I want to see how long this palm will last. You know, through the temperatures and the weather, and I really want to see how much it'll hold up. If it's worth doing some carvings to keep, or just using them for practice. Definitely find out. It's great for practice, that's for sure. That's why I wanted to leave all the palm tree bark on. Gives it a little bit more protection. Just a little helper there. All right, sweet. So let me get this here. All right, give me 2 seconds so I can get all this together. All right, so here we go. So even though he's wet, that's all right. Get her all in here. So you get a final, say cheese. This is all what I've worked on, I think, for the past, yeah, come on in here, jackass. I'll just set him here. He's all right. There you go, that one. That one. Even though my little baby dragon's not done. And this isn't even all of them. I wanted to bring them all out just to show everybody, but I've got, I carved a bobcat. He's probably about, I don't know, 3.5 feet long, carved in a log. Got that guy. I got 2 bears in there. I've got an owl, and I know, Wacky Shack, you've seen that owl. I still like your owl you did. That was pretty cool. So got all that I can bring over at this point in time. Oh, hang on, wait a second. This guy's a little weirdo, but oh, I didn't even. This is solid oak, so I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on next Woodchucker carving. Thanks for tuning in. It's been fun. If you guys want to see some different things, I got one that's really nuts. You can check it out. I got lots of cool ideas, lots of neat stuff. If you guys have ever seen one of these suckers, I got a double rocket log. I cooked on it already, cooked some steaks. So I'll explain it real quick. So when you have a forest fire and a lightning strikes, it strikes the tree and sparks blows up the tree, and it ignites it in the middle of the tree and burns from the inside out. So if you ever seen a fire on a tree from a lightning strike, burns from the inside out. So same concept. So you light the sucker. So it's got a hole. Back up a little bit. So it's got a hole. Go around my pod so you guys can understand. It's pretty interesting. So I cook on it. I might make one at camp, but so I drill a hole this way. So in the up position, drill it this way. Then I got a hole down here. So the 2 holes meet. Then I put some chips in it and I light it. And it's got enough heat to where it's a rocket log, and it torch comes out top. It gets hot, starts building and building. And so I got some grids here, and I cook on it. So, and then basically I just put it out so I can cook on this thing. I don't even know how many times. I think I cooked on it twice, 3 times. You just put it out, and then you can cook on it again. So that's really cool. Little neat little outdoor cooking. I'll do some more videos on it of how to make it. The bit's kind of expensive. I don't know, 80 to 100 bucks. 100 bucks for a bit setup. It's got an extension. I think my guy's right. Where is he? Right on the side. The drill. It's a big old huge extension. Let me see if I can find it. It's a quick disconnect. I think it's already packed away for